Sup, everybody? Let's do this thing, man. Let's go. We got a lot to do tonight. Tonight's the last night of the Annihilus arena, right? Which means I need some cutoffs going. Need to get that set up. I know I'm very late. It's my bad, as always. Let's see. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Let me see. What does it mean to be late anyway? I mean, if not showing up on time is being late, then fine. I'm late. Just leave it at there. I don't know where I'm going with this. No. Live. Okay. Tweet. Alright. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Fear Karonic. First one in here. Followed by Loki 420, Obi Don, Aiden, Pixie Bell, Lakers Bodyguard, Taylor Bost, as in Boston, I remembered. Wally, Yuki, Sip. We also got Roboto in here. Got Kevin, Star, Sup. Hi, late. Where Brian? Oh, goodness. Boo. Early boo. Don't forget to hydrate, boys and girls. Please fix your clock. It's broken. It's not that my clock is broken. It's all these damn digital clocks, man. No one ever taught me how to tell time on a digital clock. It's messed me up for life. Okay. Let's go do some stuff, though. Actually, first, I just got to do an energy dump. And it's going to be a little bit of a slow energy dump because, well, I'm doing the Lunar New Year thing. Auto-fighting my way through here. I don't even know if it's totally worth it, but I'm doing it anyway. Whatever. How many paths do we have in this quest? Okay. 4? Really? Son of a... Thought it was 3. Broski sending over 2. Saying, hey BG, I'd go for new champ, but it'll be a long shot. Oh my goodness. Wow. Boo. Oh man. Thank you very much for the 2, Broski. It'd be a long shot that I wouldn't boo that. Because I did. Here's what's not a long shot, though. Slap. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Oh man, does this mean we're in for another month of puns with long shot? Possibly Mojo too. I guess you could use Mojo for certain things too, right? Whoa, BG drinking moonshine, because no one drinks water from a mason jar, right? Well, I could see the moon. It's shiny. Now, I've never had dude, I can't even take the smell of moonshine. Yeah, I can't even. Man, I get drunk off of like 2 beers. I can't even imagine taking a swig of moonshine. I'd be out. Just came in from a dev live stream for the Power Rangers fighting game. Makes me happy to see game devs interacting with their communities. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool, man. I think a lot of times we take it for granted, myself included, that seriously, like, the best we had before was like a magazine subscription where people would post articles that would have like 2 screenshots and 2 paragraphs about the game, and that's it. Like that was it for communication. There's no forums. There's no like videos really for any game. In some ways, some of these things are good things, but still, like there was no possible way to talk directly to the developers. Although I'm wondering if like maybe if I wrote a letter, maybe I could have talked to some of the devs. But hey, man, I definitely didn't do that. And these days, like sometimes you see devs hopping onto people's live streams, or they're just making content themselves, and it's awesome. Black Seraphim sending over a buck, saying 1 parry, cough, and fart combo, please. A parry, cough, and fart combo. I'll give it a whirl. Magneto looks gassy today. I could try. Let's see. Oh my god. The most passive AI. You gotta be kidding me. I was waiting. I don't know exactly how this is gonna sound, and I was waiting the whole time to do it. Really? Okay. Alright, we'll try one more time here. This is gonna sound so stupid. I guess we'll go up to the right. Whoa. Couple of other super chats. Hang on, guys. I'll read all those in just a second. Including Peanut Butter Jelly Time. First time seeing that name. Wow, I missed my opportunity, dude. I can't. Alright, the passive AI is not it's not working for this. Oh my god. I'm gonna try one more time in this quest, but we might just have to take it to the arena or something. These guys are not cooperating. These guys are not cooperating at all. Oh god, what was that? That was the best I could do. That was not really a fart sound, but hey, maybe some people's farts sound like that. Black Seraphim, thank you for the buck. Peanut Butter Jelly Time sent over to saying, Beaver, today I had an hour to make it from school to work. I'm on the freeway, bumping my tunes, and I was late to work. So on the freeway, there was a squirrel in the middle of the street, handing flyers that read, Happy birthday, Beaver. Smile! 3 exclamation marks. Wow, what a story. On the freeway, bumping your tunes, late to work, and there was a squirrel just in the middle of the street handing out flyers. What the hell? Lakers Bodyguard. What the? I mean, I'm sorry, this is not Lakers Bodyguard. This is Peanut Butter Jelly Time. Peanut Butter Jelly Time, nice to meet you. What is wrong with you, though? Chuck Ryan also sent over a buck. Chuck, thank you very much. Saying, haven't seen this question in a while, so... Hey, BG, does Omega need to be awakened to be good? P.S. You're the best. Chuck, thank you very much. No, there's been an update. He does not need to be awakened. I'm lying. Of course, he needs to be awakened, yeah. For the most part. I know you're trolling, obviously. But for anyone out there who is curious, pretty much needs to be awakened. But there are some opportunities to use them unawakened. They do exist. I'm perfect. My mother had to be tested. Wow. Chuck, thank you very much. Dubnium also sent it over 5 of them Canadian bucks, talking about 2 toonies and a loony. Thanks, dude. Saying, hey, Brian, how goes it tonight? It's going well, man. Anything interesting tonight? Tell me a special moment I've missed in the last month. Something funny. Well, Sadly, the first thing that comes to mind is me kind of being an idiot, and people were like, you know, because we had the 5-star awakening gem through the Acorn event, and I was like, man, if I get a mystic gem, that'll be good because I could use it on like Man Thing or Morning Star or something. Hang on. Okay, had something in my throat. Had to cough. I said, yeah, if I get a Mystic Awakening gem, I could use on one of these champs, right? And people were like, don't you already have a 5-star Mystic Awakening gem? I was like, no. Duh, no. Don't you think I know my own account? And, well, you know, a few minutes went by. Someone else was like, no, I'm pretty sure you have one. I was like, no, I most certainly do not. And of course, after that I checked, and I most certainly did. I did have the gem, yeah. So, there was Brian explaining to Lags how to make a stream element bar longer and less wide. It was that too. You gotta teach the youngins. Betavnium, thank you very much for the 5 Canadian bucks. Appreciate it. I thought you can't sell 5s. Normally you can't. You can sell... I'm not sure if that's in response to someone else. Oh, here we go. Should I sell my 5-star Cyclops? Yeah, you can't do that. The only time you could sell 5 stars, these days at least, is with like the nerf or the balance change to Cole and Namor. Alright. Hold on. Oh man, I totally got sidetracked here. I was gonna say something, but completely slipped my mind. Seems to be happening too much these days. Hello, BG. YouTube did not notify me. Yeah, that's pretty standard for YouTube. That's how it goes. Hey, BG. I'm 90% sure the potion farming in the Lunar Quest was fixed. I haven't gotten a revive in a few runs. The event is over so soon. I don't see why they would patch it. Maybe I'm having bad RNG. I don't know. From what I hear, a lot of people use that to farm revives to do like Abyss or something, or the variants. Even though the event's over soon, maybe it was a simple fix for them or something. I don't really know. I didn't. Of course, I don't really use revives, so I didn't farm them. But hey, if this would have been the time to do it, with the Abyss out. Could have got a nice and easy Abyss run in after farming up a good 50 or 60 of those revives or something. Lakers Bodyguard sending over another 2 saying fave cake and pie. Favorite cake is ice cream cake. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of like the regular type cake. Shouldn't be surprising. There's just so many foods that I don't like. But I do like ice cream cake. And as far as pie goes, that's tough. I don't eat a ton of pie normally. But if it's out for like a holiday or something like that, I might take a slice of like blueberry pie or cherry pie. That would, yeah. Haven't got a revive all day. Been getting 8 to 10 a day. Seems odd. Yeah, maybe they changed it. Which quest is it? Let me see if I have one here. Is it the final quest? I think people were saying. Let's take a look. I think I did see a revive when I first went through here, but yeah, I only went through here once. No, don't have one. Memory loss is a common issue in America. It's okay, Blake. I mean, Brad? What's your name again? B-Dog? Yeah, B-Dog's good. It's so obvious you share this account with your identical twin. Stop lying to the community. Oh, goodness. I've been found out. I share this account with The Rock. What's your first attempts at Mojo? Is Mojo tough or something? It's like mustard on a bagel all over again. Yeah. So I gotta call something out right away here. Let's get back to these disclaimers. You guys are gonna see something on my account. Actually, I maybe don't even have to give this disclaimer depending on how far I get down on my roster, but assuming I'll get down that far. I am back in the content creator program. So yeah, you guys are gonna see this champion. I can't play with them. I can't discuss their abilities or anything like that. I don't even know them yet anyway. In typical fashion, I haven't I haven't tried out the character yet. Dwayne the Bald Johnson? Well, yeah, of course. He's wearing my bald cap, yeah. It's Prince Charming from Shrek. I never saw the Shrek movies, but he does look like some Disney prince type thing. Alright, anyway. Let's get to grinding. Yay, disclaimers. Wow. Back to the gated community. Nice. I know. You know, it's... What can I say? I miss the gated community. Freaking watch Shrek Dingus. I don't know if I could watch Shrek. Maybe it's really good. Of course, a lot of people like it. So if I watched it, maybe I would like it too. But I don't know. It just never seemed like the type of movie that I'd be into. And I like Mike Myers. You know, I like Wayne's World, and he's done a couple of other movies and been in some other things that I like. But I don't know. Shrek just never appealed to me for some reason. You're into Kung Fu Panda? I am into Kung Fu Panda. I like some other cartoon movies too. It's not that it's a cartoon movie. It's just I don't know what it is. I can't really tell you. I can't really tell you. Maybe it's just me not giving it a fair chance. You know? That's couldn't be entirely it. This is breaking news. Evil Kabam Corporation forced you to leave for Loki so you can join the CCP, right? Damn you, Kabam Mike. Wow. I didn't think people would put it together, but it seems like another secret has been revealed. Poor Eddie Murphy. I like Eddie Murphy too, but wait. You're saying that just because of the movie, right? Nothing happened to him? I don't need any... Excuse me, I don't need any more bad news about, well, yeah, I'm not even gonna say it, not even gonna put it out there in the world. You guys could probably guess. When you enter the swamp, you never leave. Maybe you'll fall in love with a sassy red dragon. Is that a quote from the movie? Have you been practicing your whooshy finger hold? You want to find out? Lakers bodyguard sending over another buck. Saying last two. Okay. Is plantation soup a tree? What? Wait, hold on. I already read the one. Wait. Just turn the TV. Look at Don't Fall Asleep. Easy as that. Well, It's not as easy as that, okay? It's watching movies for me is not as easy as that. You don't understand. My attention span, it's not good. It's really bad. Maybe you guys do understand that after all this time. I don't know. But it's really it's actually difficult for me to sit there and watch a movie sometimes. The movie could be playing and I could be looking in the general direction of the movie being played, and yet my mind will just be completely elsewhere. Sergeant Bourne sent it over 5. Thanks, man. Saying January Legend results are missing or removed from Kabam forums as of 1 hour ago. Anyone else notice this? Kabam removing cheaters? Was the normally they're not out that quick. Were they actually posted? I'm going to the forums right now. But normally the January monthly event quest, since the monthly event dropped today, the newest one, February's, right? Normally it takes like about a week from now for those to be posted. I'm trying to find the post right now. Hall of Legends. Yeah, I guess they don't show removed posts, right? I see the last post in this thread is January 10th for the December monthly. January 6th was up, now it's gone. Like the event that started January 6th is what you're saying? Interesting. I don't know. That's very weird. Do not know why they did that. Has to be some reason. Maybe it's the type of post where it's like a scheduled post and they set the schedule too early or something. Yeah, actually, I don't think that'd be it. I don't know. That's bizarre. I mean, I hope they're removing cheaters. The more cheaters they can remove, the better. But I don't know if that would be the reason. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Bossy Bumblebee 3 sent over 14 of those Zars. Is that a name change? Because the profile pic is quite familiar. Saying, sup BG, you finally figured out how to do a name change in YouTube. Uh-huh. Yep. I believe congratulations are in order. Congratulations for you or for me, because now I can't mess up your name anymore. P.S. Did you get my song on Twitter? I actually did see what you posted on Twitter, and I clicked on the link and it said it's not available in my country. So yeah, I don't actually know it was posted. It was just one of those black screens, not available in your country messages. So yeah. But dude, thank you very much for the 14 Zars. Appreciate it, man. Congrats on changing the name. And double congrats to me, so that I won't mess up your name anymore. Celez, what's up, dude? Brian, how you doing? Miss you, buddy. Celez, miss you too, man. I miss all the 4 Loki dudes. Hello, Brian Mojo Grant. don't know if that's a compliment or or an insult or what. I'm gonna take it as a compliment, because Mojo, he's got the cutest smile, you know? Sure, he's got a gut and a half on him, and maybe his eyes are a little bit creepy, but his smile, oh, it's Dubnium sending over 2 more of them Canadian bucks saying, if you stack a lasagna, is it 2 lasagnas or 1? Oh my god. My mind is blown. I think it's just 1. Or is it 2? How do you know? Still 1 lasagna? I think that's correct. It is a super lasagna that will devour us all. That's also possible. And accurate. Dubnium. Just blow my mind. I'm not sure what to make of this. but thank you very much for 2 more of them loonies, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be up all night thinking about this. I'm gonna write a paper on it. I'm gonna get back to you. It's gonna be like a 12-page essay. All about lasagna. Of course, I'll have to purchase some lasagna to experiment, do a little field test, you know? Alright, I was thinking that I would get Annihilus from this arena, but I don't know. I'm a little bit behind. Like, I could get Annihilus if I really want to. Do I really want to? It would max sig him. There's a good chance I'll just pull this guy from the crystal later on anyway and max sig him naturally without pulling him from the arena. No, you know what? I'll screw it. I'm gonna keep going for him. I won't be able to put up a high enough score tonight, but I could get another round in, like half a round before the arena ends. So I like Annihilus now, and I want to get a max sig level. I think like his sig actually adds a pretty solid chunk of damage. Like, let's do the math on it, actually. Kind of curious. I never really did the math. So, right now, go to my Annihilus. You need 6 mil for the 4-star? Yeah, roughly. Let's check this dude out. So, he increases, when the opponent's backed up against the wall, at least, he increases the potency of Fury. We're just going to look at the Fury. Fury buffs by 77.8%. So we're missing 22.2%. So the Stifle Furies is the one I want to look at. There's another Fury, but it has such a short duration that yeah, I'm not worried about that. Let's just look at the special 2 Fury. So 327.6 and 22.2% of that is 72.72. So let's just call it 73. 73 attack per Fury. And let's say I can get like 6 typically if in like a regular situation. That's 438 attack, which is pretty solid for, you know, for a 4-star. Keep that in mind, it's just a 4-star. And then for the crazier situations, if I can get like, let's just say 12. You can go above 12 like I showed in my video, but let's just say 12. So it'd be 876. That's more attack than you get from suicides, just for having the additional 20 sig levels on this guy. Of course, suicides has a 100% uptime where this does not, but still, like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. I'm liking Annihilus. The owner sent it over too, saying BGA finally figured out the strongest team. Tell me all about it. I'm assuming a follow-up post will ensue. Because I'm not entirely sure how that system works myself. Lakers Bodyguard sent it over another 2, saying 2 Ds equals 1 big, thick, banana-looking D. Wow. Just like lasagna, huh? Jeez. Lakers Bodyguard, thank you very much, man. The double-headed D is back. Alright, let's go back to the arena, because, yeah, I want to get this guy. I want to get this guy. He's fun. Offensively, this, in my opinion, was the most significant change of the update. 50% increased uptime on the Fury. It's pretty good. Still not going to use this guy in too many places, and obviously it's just a 4-star, so it's really just more for fun, unless they come out with another restriction on one of the variants or something like that. But also, I'll get some ISO. I could use some ISO, some cosmic ISO. I still really want to get my Venom the Duck ranked up. Wait, did you already? Oh God! Did I just get wrecked? Oh no! I wasn't even paying attention. Well, damn. There goes some points that I definitely needed. But Captain Bay, what's up, dude? Brian, the Loki curse has expanded to my 6-star Loki family. No! Oh, why? Captain Bay. Is it that the Lokis love you, or do you love the Lokis? Is it a mutual thing, or are they just following you around? Hey BG, should Kabam do another Summoner Showdown this year? I hope so. I hope so. It'd be nice if they did something like that again. Like, I really wonder what they think about it internally. And of course, like, there's no way they would say. I mean, it seemed like a pretty positive experience from when I was there, and I talked to some of the Marvel guys at Comic-Con, actually, because of course that's where the Summoner Showdown ended. So the guys running the production for the Summoner Showdown at Marvel, they were there, and yeah, they seem to be pretty happy with how it all went, especially for like this being a first time. You know, sure that like there's plenty of things that they learned from it. But I always wonder, like, dude, it had to cost them a pretty nice chunk of money. Obviously, Marvel is doing pretty well these days, and they have money. But still, companies usually aren't too quick to blow that money unless they feel like it's a worthwhile investment. So I wonder how they feel about that. But I hope they do something like that again. Even if they did it for like if they did it for Realm of Champions, if they just had like, hey, the game's not out yet, but we want to show it off. We got this invitational tournament to hype the game up a little bit. Like, just, I don't know. It was just cool to be part of. I'm not even sure if I could be part of it again if they did it again. Because, yeah, I don't know, man. The travel is pretty long for me. But I still hope that they do it again. It was pretty cool. Is that Yeet in here? Is this 60 FPS? Looks smooth as heck. No, dude. It's 30 FPS. But I did bump up the bitrate quite a bit. It's 6,000 bitrate in OBS. Apparently my face still goes like a little bit blurry. Like, looking at it in OBS, everything is crystal clear. But when there's like some action on the screen, I guess my phase gets blurry. And if I sit still for a second, kind of goes away. Or if I do the... how does it look if I do the big head mode? Is it any, like, choppiness or blurriness or whatever? If I sit really still? Or if I go like this? Does it get crazy? I don't know. Alright, anyway. The owner sent an over 5, another 5, saying you basically just have to join a story quest with your strongest team, then exit. Ignores masteries and boost. It will then update immediately. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's like, it's just base hero rating, but just synergies impact it, right? From what it sounds. Just nerdy, useless numbers, but I'm a math guy. Yeah, hey, man. It's cool. How do people enter for the showdown? Kabam reached out to some people. Like, it was Marvel that was handling all the production and stuff like that, but, like, of course, they teamed up with Kabam and, you know. I mean, I don't know how it all started, like, if it was an idea that Kabam had and they reached out to Marvel, or if it was the other way around or whatever, but as far as, like, the participants go, it was just Kabam reaching out to a bunch of us, and yeah. There was no real way to enter since it was just like an invitational type thing. Smooth? Okay, alright, cool. BG just pulled 6-star Darkhawk. Is that good? What should I use him for? That is good, I would say. So Darkhawk, when he's awakened at high sig level, he can compete with like some of the best champions in this game. He's really powerful. When he's not awakened, his best use is just being a double immune robot that you don't have to invest any resources into as a 6-star, you know? You can just keep him at rank 1. And if you already have like other double immune champs, other robots and stuff like that, you probably won't use him too much. But, you know, if you're going through like a 6-star gate or something, or like he's got some powerful synergies if you're just throwing him on the team for synergy purposes, and like he's got some use. I'd say overall it's a really good pull. And then eventually you can get him awakened, and yeah, it'll be pretty sick. I prefer when your face is blurry. Big head is bad. Oh, man. Prestige sucks, but at least I can see it now. Only 8.8k. 8.8k ain't bad. I mean, hey, you're not in like the top 10 of the game or something like that, but still, 8.8 is not bad at all. It's only, like, sometimes I would talk about my prestige and say it's bad. But that was only because I'm trying to compare it to, like, the best in the game. And compared to the best in the game, yeah, my prestige is bad too, but reality is, like, you know, mine's not bad, yours isn't bad. I want, like, did anyone post in the forums asking Kabam if they would have a leaderboard for prestige? I don't know if that's come up yet. I'm sure somebody had to have asked about it. I'm curious if they're going to do something like that or not. Kevin the Wong sending over 7 of them bucks. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, in other Marvel game news, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is going to be is going main stage at EVO this year. I heard about that. It's going to be ballistic, and here's 7 smackaroos. Wow, 7 smackaroos. I like that. Kevin, thank you very much, man. I did hear that, dude. I did hear that. I don't keep up too well with like the whole fighting game scene, but certain news gets around. I got a few friends that are big into those types of fighting games. That let me know. But dude, thank you very much for the 7. Appreciate it, man. Evo, for those of you that don't know, is like the biggest. I think it's the biggest. I know it as the biggest, at least. It's like the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. Where, yeah, like, it's not just a fighting game. It's like all of the most popular fighting games, and some of them that are not as popular, of course, but massive, massive tournament, or tournaments, with, of course, lots of prizes, all the glory, tons of people watching, like, live in person, you know. They got commentators for all the fights and everything. It's pretty sick. If you're into fighting games, then I'm sure you already know about Evo. Pyro HD. Hey Brian, I'm 100% cleared. Variant 4 recently. Went for some calves and pulled 5-star Mysterio. Is he decent without his Awaken ability? Yeah, he doesn't really need to be awakened. Having it allows you to kind of string together some combos a little bit easier, but yeah, he's fine without it. He still has all of his abilities, basically. He just doesn't gain like, his abilities work with his poison gas charges, and you can gain them from doing a second medium attack in your combo. You know, so if you do a standard 5-hit combo, you gain one, or a double medium, you gain one. And his Awaken ability just has like a timer that you naturally gain some without doing that type of combo. And yeah, that just allows you to use your abilities a little bit easier, but for the most part, it doesn't matter a ton. Great Greasy Spoon Place. Just went there for dinner. Greasy Spoon Place. Local place that is called the D's, as in Mickey D's. Probably not. At least one person posted on the forums. Also, when did I get the eye bush? I don't know. I guess it's pretty recent because I'm hovering over and it says 2 years exactly, not like 2 years and a month or whatever. Star, thank you very much for all the support. Did Kabam comment on it on the forums? BG, what fights in Labyrinth are not good for Ghost? I don't know. That'd be a good question for someone like Pete. Maybe someone here could say too. I know Ghost can do most fights. I believe Ghost... Actually, like, I'm 99% sure Ghost can do X23. Even though I think Pete used Wasp for that fight. I think afterwards someone else did it with Ghost. Of course, he can do the fights where you need, like, the poison or bleed immunity. Definitely not Mickey D's. Literally today, so it must have been earlier. No comment on it. Was posted in, like, 3rd. Okay. I don't know. Does anyone have Ghost experience and run into a bad fight in Labyrinth with Ghost? Hey BG Max, what's up, dude? Rank 5 my Domino for Variant 2. Haven't used her since. I hear that, man. That's how I feel about Domino, kind of. I didn't rank 5 her, but I mean, she's good. Don't get me wrong. But I would probably do the exact same thing as you. BG, if you didn't have Omega Red, would you use a 4-5 gem on Colossus or wait to use it on Omega Red? No, I would just use it on Colossus, man. He's ridiculously powerful. Super strong. Super, super strong. I still consider... I mean, of course, it's all situational, but I still consider like Omega Red to be overall the most powerful mutant champion. Like, if I could only have one mutant on my entire roster, it would be Omega Red. But number two is Colossus. He's that good. JKE BTW, is that like Jake by the way or something? Send over 3, thank you very much, saying who you like more and or prefer, Void Awakened and or Invisible Woman Awakened. I don't have a lot of experience with Invisible Woman. That sounds wrong, the way I just said that. Oh man. Don't take that out of context. I don't have a lot of experience with... I don't have a lot of experience with women. No, I would have to say Void, just because you know, I feel like I've mastered Void. It's one of the champions that I've spent the most time with in this game, and I feel like he can do so much. Especially if you are lucky enough to have a high-level Killmonger to pair up with him. Super sustainable. I would use him. I could have used Void for so many itemless paths in a variety of quests if I could pair those two up together. But I don't have a 5-star to enter into Act 6. But anyway, Invisible Woman. The thing about her is I really don't have any experience with her, and I see potential in her, but like I don't yet know how to best take advantage of it. So like I don't know its limitation. I don't know her full strength. And I also don't think it's been put on display too many places. To be honest, I haven't gone looking. I haven't really looked for Invisible Woman videos, so maybe there are some floating around that are like, okay, this is how you use Invisible Woman, and she just breaks the game. She's just so damn powerful. Because some of her abilities are really powerful. But yeah, I would have to go with Void for right now. Void, subject to change based on if I ever learn how to play Invisible Woman. BG doesn't have a girlfriend, he has a wife. That's true. And if I had both, then there would be a real problem. Sure, BG will answer, but I took my 6-star ghost to rank 2 before I awakened her. No regrets. What was the question? Hey, BG, speaking of ghosts, I'm sure you've answered this plenty of times. I just pulled her as 5-star. Should I bother taking her past 3 unawakened? Yeah, I agree with, whose comment did I just read? Yeah, I agree with what Zachary said. She can be played unawakened. Her awakened ability is great, but she's still really powerful unawakened. Hector really put on a good display of using Ghost unawakened. He used Ghost unawakened to get a really fast legend run time in some of the most difficult content. Basically the most difficult content as far as I'm concerned, which is 6.2. And he did it with Ghost all unawakened. Find out tomorrow during Hector's run. Speaking of Hector, he's doing Abyss tomorrow? Okay. But I'm one of Brian's many side pieces. Wow. Alright, I gotta avoid... Oh, God. This was my least favorite part about being in the content creator program. All right. One more disclaimer, since when I gave the first disclaimer, there weren't as many people in here. I'm back in the content creator program. This is not my champion. It's a loaner champion to make a video explaining how this guy works and stuff like that. Can't talk about his abilities until the embargo date is so the embargo is lifted. And I can't use him in the arena, so he just has to sit there. I don't think I've ever accidentally used a content creator program champ in the arena, but it's just annoying having to having to play around it. Been a fan of your stream and videos. Thank you for your tips and best of luck for future. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. They remove them. Crap. Getting wrecked again. They remove them for you if you ask at times if ever doing a big grind. Pete had them do that the other week. Okay. I know there was times where I just told them to not give me the champion, like beforehand. Of course, before I had left, I just told them, like, hey, I already know. I already know I'm not gonna have time to test this champion. I don't even want them on my account. Just don't give them to me. What the fudge is up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divine? BG pulled 5-star Guillotine 2099 today. Gee, excuse me. I have 2 Tech Awakening gems. Don't know the most about her. Is she worth rank 5 and being awakened? Probably gonna want to get an opinion from someone else. From what I can tell, she's a strong champion. Doesn't necessarily need to be awakened, but I think she has like a combo safety net for an awakened ability or something like that, which is helpful. But I don't know a ton about her. It seems kind of hard to get the most out of Guillotine 2099, because you want to get to like a 100-hit combo, and then finish the opponent with a special 3 to carry your combo over, and then from there, like, you could just keep finishing the opponent with special 3s, keep carrying the combo. But I don't know. It seems like I just haven't really seen too many people using her in a wide variety of content. At first, people believed that she was going to be really powerful for the Abyss, but it didn't seem to pan out that way. So you definitely want to get a second opinion. This is just kind of going by what I see in the community, because I don't have her as a high level myself, so I can't really tell you like her best uses and stuff like that. BG awakened my first 6-star yesterday. Vulture. Oh, so Habe. Oof. That's rough, dude. That's pretty rough, man. Eesh. Sorry to hear that. Better luck on your next one, man. Non-caricature version of Street Sharks. If you know what that is, not many do. Well, okay, you're talking to Josh. I was going to say, I'm very aware of Street Sharks. In your opinion, who is the better tech character, Iron Man Infinity War or Guillotine 2099? Well, I just said I don't really have too much experience with Guillotine. From my limited experience, I think I'd prefer to have Guillotine. For like the average stuff. But I don't know. Iron Man Infinity War, he's come in handy a few times. He's saved me in some of my itemless runs. So yeah, I don't know how to call that one. I would need more experience with Guillotine on that one. Iron Man Infinity War, he's the type of champion that I don't really like playing in the average situation. He's kind of slow. He's not the smoothest to play. He's not like super clunky or anything, but I don't know, he just feels a little bit different than the average champion, so sometimes it could feel a little bit off playing him. And yeah, I don't know, he's just he's got a lot of utility, but it's like the type of utility that when you need it, it's great to have, but you usually don't need it. So I'd probably make more use out of Guillotine. But like I said, he saved me in some of my itemless runs, so I don't even know, like, if I had both of them ranked up, I'd be able to tell you a little bit better, but I don't. BG, what are your thoughts on 6-star Old Man Logan? Pulled him earlier tonight on my alt for my first 6-star. Dude, I think that's a great first 6-star. Old Man Logan? He's kind of cool. He's not, like, between him and Colossus, since they both got buffed together, I think Colossus is clearly just, like, way stronger than him. But, Old Man Logan, he's no slouch, you know? He's kind of fun to play. Does quite a bit of damage. He's probably the type of champion that, like, if you already had a bunch of 6-stars, if you already have, like, 20 plus 6-stars, well, then you probably also have a bunch of 5-stars ranked up, and maybe you wouldn't get a ton of use out of them. Maybe you'd just be like, oh, this is cool, he's fast in the arena or something like that. But if that's your first 6-star, dude, you could probably make some pretty good use out of Old Man Logan, I would say. I don't know what the rest of your roster looks like, but I would imagine you could actually use that guy while questing and stuff like that. And he'll be a pretty good help, I would imagine. BG, is 6-star Annihilus any good for Act 5 and overall? Yeah. He is. I would say Act 5, you probably don't need his utility so much, but just the way Act 5 is balanced, like a 6-star champion. You know, when Act 5 came out, there were no 6-star champions, you know? So, yeah, like, you'll definitely get some use out of that guy, I would say. His damage is a little bit weak until you can get an L2 with some decent Furies. Unawakened, the Furies aren't going to be as strong, but it'll be decent enough for Act 5, yeah, absolutely. As far as overall goes, his best use for you is probably just going to be parking him on defense. I recommend throwing him on defense, and then when you need to use him occasionally, tag him along in a quest. Well, man, though, he's a good pull as a 6-star. He's good enough that you can make him work for a lot, but not so good. You would have wanted to put resource into the 5-star to rank up. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I would say. Even though I did rank mine up. That's only because it was the rank up gem. But yeah. There's a bunch of champions like that too, where great, like really good to pull as a 6-star. Like Nebula, I still think is a great example of it too. She was one of the original 6-stars, and actually my first 6-star. And she served me really well. Never had to put a single catalyst into her. I don't use her a ton, but when I need her, she comes through. She comes through, shuts down a robot, and yeah, it's a huge help. Hector, what's up, dude? What's up, BG? Looking gorgeous today. Bald as never before. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a new bald cap. We're testing out a new product line. It's the Bald and Beautiful line. And there's a new adhesive that it's a little bit less noticeable, you know? Like, imagine a piece of paper. Imagine you take a piece of paper, you put some glue on it, and you glue another piece of paper on top. And you can see some of the bumps in the paper from where that glue is, you know? And that's how our old bald caps were. And you can see, like, if I pinch my head a little bit, you can see it. But with this new model, those lines, they vanish. And if you want to order yours, if you want to pre-order yours, just check the link in the description. Offer code BANANA for 10% savings. And you're not going to find a better deal anywhere else. Mr. BG, when's your next big crystal opening? Probably my 6 stars after the 6-star pool gets updated. I think I only have 2 6 stars though, so not really a big opening. My next big opening is after Silver Surfer gets added to the basic. I've got like 20 plus 5-star crystals to open up. Wow, revolutionary BG? I know. It's impressive. We have the best working on our research and development. You know, there's a lot of... It's just sad because there's a lot of people out there that have hair and wish that they didn't have hair, but don't want to go through the trouble of cutting it off. So we're really trying to supply a service that is not just wanted and requested, but needed. Abyss in like 14 hours from now. I'm so scared. Hector, man, it'll be a piece of cake for you. What are you scared of? So as an endgame player, Darkhawk 6-star sucks. I wouldn't say sucks. You're probably not going to use them a ton, but I don't know, man. I think that's a good pull still. I would use them, like I said, I would use them for synergy purposes sometimes. Maybe that's a little bit of a personal preference thing. If you're not into like Venom or something like that, then maybe you would never use them for synergies. No, whoops. Oh, get that out of there. But I would use them for that, or the 6-star gates. If I need immunities through there. But yeah, definitely wouldn't be using him all the time. He does have a long heal block on his special 3 as well. It's kind of a unique combo of a robot champion with a long heal block like that. Does the bald cap have airflow tech to help it breathe? Yeah. Yeah, we actually teamed up with the people that make contact lenses. Because contacts, they have the technology where like the air, it you know, because it has to allow the eye to breathe and moisturize itself. So we teamed up with those guys. Like, this is a serious product. A lot of people think I'm joking about this, but you know, we didn't compromise on anything here. So yeah, your head will still be able to breathe. What about a crystal cleanup? I don't know. Crystal cleanups, they kind of come somewhat randomly. I don't have a plan for a crystal cleanup at the moment. But of course, I still have lots of crystals to open, so it'll have to happen at some point. Scared of Luke Cage? His pants are really, really tight. They are pretty tight, yeah. I agree with you there. It is scary. But I think you can handle it, Hector. I've seen you wear pants, and I think you can go just as tight if you need. Looks great, can't tell. Thank you, Pixie Bell. Wait, I see a 5-star long shot in your roster? Yeah, I grinded for him in the arena and got... I'm just kidding. I'm back. I'm officially back in the content creator program. Recently joined. This will be my first champion since rejoining. I thought about making a video about it just because you know, like I talked about it a few times over the past week or so or something like that of streams. I thought about making a video just because I didn't want people to be like, think I was trying to hide it from them. But at the same time, I was thinking like, there's really not much to say. So I figured I would just let people know during streams, and then obviously when a video comes out and there's a disclaimer like, hey, this video is brought to you by, in part by the content creator program. Or that makes it sound like it's paid. It's definitely not a paid thing. But, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. It was, it's a content creator video or whatever. Jeez. That was, I also didn't really like saying that in the videos. Gotta be honest. Just because, like, I don't know. My videos already go long enough as it is. Anything I can take out. Any unnecessary bits of info that I could take out, but whatever. It's only a 10-second saying. Why'd you go back into the program? The honest answer is I was going to make a video that was kind of talking about certain things that I don't like in the game. And it was going to sound really negative. And I figured some people already think that I quit the game as it is. Since I left for Loki. And combine that with like saying all this negative stuff about the game. Like, it was, I mean, a lot of it's the same stuff I always talk about. But I was going to go more into detail, and it was going to be my BG Unpeeled podcast style video, where I was also going to be really not holding back at all and saying some bad words, you know, saying some curse words and stuff. So I figured, okay, if people think I already quit the game and then I make a video like that, people will really think, okay, that's it, it's over. So at the start of that video, I was going to say, listen, it's going to sound bad, but I still love this game, and to show that I'm not leaving, just wanted to express some things that I dislike. To show that I'm not leaving, I've rejoined the content creator program, just to prove that I'm not going anywhere. And yeah, that was the reason. That was like the final reason. I had considered rejoining in the past. There was a bunch of people that said they missed the videos that I would make when I was in the content creator program and stuff like that. So that wasn't the only reason, but that was the final reason. And then I decided not to make that video anyway, just because, you know, when I thought about like the original reason why I started a YouTube channel, I mean, none of that stuff really matters. Like, I don't know. I'm sure some people would have liked to see it, that video, and maybe it feel good to make, but at the same time, like I don't know, I'd rather just focus on the good, I guess. And yeah. I'll continue to talk about the things that I don't like about the game during live streams and stuff, but I don't know, it feels weird. Kind of feels weird, like, I don't know, just like having the intention to make a video in that style. The style that I was just talking about, at least. When, yeah, that was, like, not my original goal for the channel, you know? I don't know. Hard to explain. Hard to put into words. Did about 4 of the things I had on the to-do list for today and took a 3-hour nap, so might go crash soonish. Alright, Star, sounds good. Hey, 3 out of 4 things. Or wait. Oh, never mind. Did 4 things, actually. That's even better. I was going to say 3 out of 4 is pretty good, but 4 things on the to-do list? Sounds like a pretty productive day. Kind of want to go for new featured crystals because Mojo and Longshot are both mystics, and I got a 5-star mystic gem. Yeah. Well, definitely wait to see how they are first. But yeah, that might not be too bad of an idea. Doom, yeah, Doom's in the crystal right now. That'd be crazy if it was like Doom and these guys. So that you can get like 1 of 3 new mystics. Or, I don't know if it's been data mined yet or not, but maybe for like March or something, maybe there'll be even more mystics. I'm happy that more mystics are being added to the game, though. Finally getting some love for that class. Weird to complain for a whole video. I complain here and there, but not a dedicated video usually. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, it's hard to, I don't know, it's hard to, it really is hard for me to express it, but I think Hector knows what I mean, since he's, you know, of course Hector makes videos too. Some of you guys might not know this, but Hector in chat, if you check out his channel, he's made quite a few videos, and he's even going to be streaming Abyss tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, I imagine Hector probably feels similar. Like, if you think about it, like, we all play this game because we like this game, right? And there's way more things that I like about this game than I dislike. So, like, I don't know. Even though, you know, of course, there's going to be times where I talk about things that I dislike, it does feel really weird, like, having the intentions to only talk about bad things. I don't know, it just feels like it doesn't really paint an accurate picture of how I feel about the game as a whole, and sometimes it's necessary, I guess, if there's, like, I don't know, I guess sometimes it may feel necessary for just to talk about one specific thing, but still, it feels very weird. I really don't know how else to explain it, other than just saying it feels weird, so I'm not going to do it. Seems like you'd be coming from a place wanting the game to continue to thrive, but people may take it as someone they trust saying the game sucks. Yeah, sort of. I guess the other thing I could say too that I could expand on is like is going back to what I said, like, what were my original intentions for this channel? I don't like the one piece of advice I usually give for people looking to start a YouTube channel is just to make the type of content that you yourself like to watch. Which is not always the best advice on how to get the most views, but I do think it's good advice for, like, enjoying what you're doing. And I don't really like watching the okay, I'm just going to complain and rant for however long, and that's going to be the entire video, and I just don't enjoy watching that. So it would go against that. It wouldn't teach me anything, because part of the reason why I make videos too is to learn. It's one of the things that, like I said, like the same thing with the website. I know, obviously the website still doesn't exist, and it's a big joke. But that was one of the reasons that I wanted to make a website. It's like, yeah, I've been playing games my entire life, and it would be cool to have something like that as part of, you know, like my contributions to, I don't know, just like some gaming community, right? But it was also so that I could learn how to program and everything. And with videos, it's similar. I didn't have as big of intentions of learning, but hey, if I'm going to be doing something, I might as well try to learn something new while doing it. So whether it's like trying to write things out better, find a better way to express things verbally, or some different editing techniques or something like that, I wouldn't be learning any of that. I would just be sitting here complaining. It would be more of like emotions taking over rather than if I sit back, completely separate myself from it, would that be something that I'd be interested in doing? And the answer is hell no. So, alright, anyway, enough of that. My biggest dislikes will always be that all or nothing phase of arena. It's unnecessary and just annoying. I think it's unnecessary too. I agree. It's weird. It's really weird complaining about it to your audience because for me, I don't need to let them know. I just tell Kabam directly. That's also true. Yeah. I mean, for a while, to be honest, I didn't really talk to Kabam so much, but for like at some point had a pretty good had some pretty good just like private discussions going on of like, oh man, this is not good, like can you guys change this and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, let's change the subject because I don't know what else I could say about it. It's hard to express. I'll always be honest with you guys, and I'll always tell you guys what I like and don't like about the game. I just don't want to have an entire video dedicated to slamming it. Feels weird when the game is... I still obviously really love the game, otherwise I wouldn't be here. BGI ranked 4 Colossus and found him to be amazing everywhere. He is. I have an Awakening Gem, but I don't know how valuable it is. Should I use it on him? That's a tough question. I've been trying to figure that out myself. I don't think he needs it, and I mean, you're kind of proving that he doesn't need it. Whereas other champions do need it, like Omega Red and Namor. They certainly need it more. I think Colossus, his Awaken ability matters more for really long content. Like, if you're trying to do Labyrinth of Legends with Colossus, then he would need to be awakened. If you're just using him for a standard quest and using him because he has immunities and does good damage, tanky, all that stuff, probably doesn't need to be awakened, and I would save the gem. If you ever found yourself in a situation where you already had those other mutant champions awaken and you still have gems or something like that, then okay, yeah, you might as well give it to him. But otherwise, I would probably try to hold off on awakening him for a while until you feel like you need it. Be honest, is the website canceled? It is not canceled. No, it's just I really suck, and to be honest, I have not been able to spend much time on it recently. So I also haven't made any progress in the last, I don't know, month and a half or something like that, which really makes me sad, but that's the honest truth. The problem with stuff like this too is, like, you know, think about something that you guys are learning. If you're not consistent with it, it makes it that much harder to learn something new, right? So sometimes I do have these periods where I'm just not spending much time with it, and then it's like I need to relearn things, and that slows down the process a lot. But hey, man, I'm happy that at least there's Aunt May, which if you guys are not already aware, most of you should be. But Aunt May is amazing. So at least there's this website that that exists. But yeah, it's always going to be something that I want to do just because it's something that I want to learn how to do. And although Aunt May is amazing, there's still so much more you could do. And I know Duck Slug, he's still working on different things for that site too, but there's always going to be more things you could do, you know. Arnie's website is awesome too for defense diversity planning. I've never checked it out. I know he has one, but I've never checked it out just because I didn't handle any of the Alliance War planning type stuff. Hey, I have a Science Awakening gem. Who should I awaken? My 5-star Thing or my 5-star Human Torch? Like them both, and they work well together. Yeah, I would go with Thing for most cases. If your intentions are to clear the Abyss or something like that, then it seems like Torch's Awaken ability is pretty important for that. But for virtually everywhere else that I could think of, I would rather have Thing awakened. Torch, for the most part, can be completely fine unawakened. In most quests, I don't think you really need to use his pre-fight ability too much. You know, you might need to use it for like a fight, or maybe it'd be nice if you could use it for a couple of fights. But typically, like, just, you know, he's not the type of champion that most people use, at least for entire paths. And it might just be used for a fight or two, and his Awaken ability just gives you the ability to refresh your pre-fight, which, if you're only using him for a fight or two, you don't need. Lakers Bodyguards sent it over another buck, saying, Tweetar, please, and keep D. Okay. Twitter, what do we got? Let me see. Uh-oh, if you're on a diet, look away now. If you're trying not to get hungry while looking at the stream, avert your eyes for just a moment. I'll tell you when it's clear to look. Animal fries and burger from In-N-Out. Hungry yet? I've never had In-N-Out. I gotta say, Lakers Bodyguard, don't kill me for this. But this doesn't look super appealing to me, man. I'm not really into the fast food burgers. The fries I do like, but I don't know what animal fries are. I'm guessing, obviously, this is cheese. Is this like... What is this? I can't tell. At first I thought it was like beef or something, but it doesn't look like beef. It's hard to tell just because of where it is in the picture. Are those onions? Maybe they're onions? Grilled onions. Okay, okay. I'm sure some people are like, yes, yes. Mr. Deadshot saying so amazing. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are are into that, but I don't know, fast food burgers. Here's my story with fast food burgers. In the first grade. First grade, I had a burger from McDonald's. And got sick and never wanted to eat another burger from McDonald's again. I did. So first grade, how old is that? I'm like 6 years old or something like that. So from age 6 to like, I don't know, 20 or something, I didn't have any burgers from McDonald's. And then one time I was skiing and there weren't too many options around. And of course, if you guys ever been skiing before, man, you get hungry after being on the mountain for a few hours. And we went to a McDonald's and had a Big Mac or something like that. But McDonald's, I hate their burgers ever since I was a kid. Burger King, I did eat a lot of Burger King burgers in my life. Wait, hold on. Actually, we'll get back to Burger King in a second. In the second grade, so now I'm like 7 years old or something, that was the last time I had a White Castle burger, which I don't think White Castle is everywhere, but White Castle, they have these little slider burgers. They're the greasiest burgers I've ever seen. People buy them by the case. They actually sell them by the case. Or I guess they did have the movie Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, so I'm sure most people know what White Castle is. But anyway, yeah, those burgers, they made me sick, and I had them the night before it was like a recital or whatever in school, and I was like, I had like a little acting part in it or something, and I was sick to my stomach. I'm sure maybe nerves played a part of it, but I just remember feeling real bad because of the burgers. not really the nerves, just the burgers. And yeah, man, I was real sick. So that was the last time I ever ate a White Castle burger in my entire life. I have no intentions of ever eating another one of those. Burger King, I ate a lot of Burger King burgers. There was a deal growing up where I don't remember exactly how it worked. One of those promotional things, it was like, I don't know, you got like these tickets, they were like speeding tickets or something like that, and you got free food somehow. I don't know. But I ate a lot of free burgers from that, and then they had this special offer where it was like 50 cents for a single burger, $1 for a double, and $1.50 for a triple. And I would just slap $5 onto the table and order 9 cheeseburgers and eat them like that. So I've eaten a lot of Burger King burgers. But I don't know. At some point, I got sick of those too. In-N-Out, I don't think there are any In-N-Outs in New Jersey, so I've never tried an In-N-Out burger. Hold on, let me see. In-N-Out, New Jersey. Oh, crap. I'm seeing a bunch pop up. I think I'm a liar. Hold on, the website's loading. Oh, because it's trying to ask for my... Hold on. Wait, are there? Maybe there aren't. You all... A bunch came up in Google, but when I went to the website... Or what the hell website is this? Okay, here we go. I was not at the official In-N-Out website. I don't know what the hell I was looking at. Let me see. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, there's not. On the official In-N-Out website, you could search by state. It's Arizona, California, Nevada, Oregon, Texas, Utah. So, never had those in New Jersey. And Yeah, I don't know. I just, like, by the time I got a little bit older, I just really lost interest in fast food burgers. I realized, oh, okay, here's the like the end of my burger eating journey right here. So I worked at this clothing store, and there was a restaurant called Bennigan's, and I think for the most part they went out of business. But you got a half-pound burger, like a restaurant-style burger. Think, like whatever. I don't know. I want to say like Applebee's or TGI Fridays or Chili's or something like that. But this place had better burgers than those places. All right, they're really good burgers. You got half-pound burger and fries for, it was like $6.19 or something. And I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, what? Why am I paying? It's like the same price as these fast food restaurants. Why would I do this when I could just go here and get this actual, like, restaurant quality burger? I've had Bennigan's. It was okay. Bennigan's in general, the place was a dump. I totally understand why they went out of business. But their burgers, I think, were really good, actually. But anyway, that's when I just made the decision, like, okay, I'm never going to get another fast food burger again unless it's a last choice, like the only option. And yeah, for the most part, other than like the one exception when I was skiing or something, I can't think of any time I went back to fast food burgers. All right, that was kind of a long story. Going to the wrong In-N-Out website could have ended poorly. Wow, that's very true. K-Dog 2017 sent it over too, saying my granddad patented ball caps in 1914. What? That's a interesting fact. Let's see. I'm looking up the patent right now. And it says, yep, Grandpa K-Dog in 1914. This is true. This is true. K-Dog, thank you very much for the 2. Is that true? It's an interesting fact. Oh, wait, are you saying bald caps? Instead of ball? Because now I see you sent over another super chat, another 2, saying, see you in court, mister. Listen. Even if bald caps, I didn't invent bald caps, okay? I would never claim that. But, just like Apple didn't invent the cell phone, they still revolutionized the industry. Or helped to, you know? Ugh, sound like an Apple fanboy right now. Which I really don't like Apple. Too much, at least. They're not so bad, I guess, but if it wasn't for this game, I still wouldn't own an iPhone. I still miss my Android phones. Bushido Brown sent it over pound, saying McDonald's burgers in UK taste like plastic. Sounds about right. Yeah, it sounds about right. I'm sure some fast food places taste better than others. But I've just really been put off by the fast food burgers for the longest. Like, if I'm gonna get some fast food, I think the best option is like Mexican or something like that, you know? Not, you don't have, I mean, it doesn't have to be like tacos or whatever. You know, people are going to immediately think like Taco Bell or some other taco place, but just if you could find like a local Mexican place Or I guess there's always like Chipotles and stuff like that, right? Think of like Chipotle, where they have like the food that you can just kind of walk up and order and get it pretty quick. But there's also like a bunch of local places like that. I guess I don't really know any where I live right now, because yeah, I don't go outside. But there were a few that I used to go to back in New Jersey. There was one that mysteriously disappeared. They opened up. It was like less than a mile from where I worked. And I was so excited. They had just opened, went in there, ordered some food, tasted great. I was like, wow, I'm going to get this food every day. And I did for a week. And then the next week, there was a sign up that said they were closed for renovations. And I would go back periodically and check on it, like once a week. And eventually it just closed down. And I was so sad. Mexican fast food is the best. You can get 30 tacos, 10 burritos, and a drink for $4. Might be a little bit of exaggeration, but yeah. I agree. You can get, like, I don't know, you just get a lot of food that, like, because it's just how that food is, where I don't think it takes as long to prep, or I don't know, maybe it lasts longer once it is prepped. I don't know what the deal is. Closed for renovations equals mafia moving in? Maybe. BG, if you really want the best burritos, you need to come to the Mission in San Francisco, El Farolito, and Taqueria Cancun, hands down. I'm sure I mispronounced some of those. I'm sure they got some good food. Even when it comes to like those types of fast food, though, I normally just make the food myself. Because here's what I also realized. A lot of the food I was eating was like really easy to prepare. Because I just get the simple stuff, you know? I'm okay not getting, you know, if it's not like professionally prepared. Where maybe they would maybe the way they would prepare the food would make it taste a little bit better. I'm okay with it. Like, I'll sacrifice the flavor and just save the money and eat at home. Yeah. Damn, when did you get a long shot? It's part of the content creator program. I don't actually have the champion. They're not available yet, and it'll be removed from my account in, I don't know, a couple of days. It's okay, you don't have to like burgers. I know. I just went on a 20-minute burger rant, I guess. I just wanted to explain the whole story. What's up, Pete? What is up, Home Skillet? What's up, dude? BG, what did you used to do for work? I worked for a security alarm company. You know, where like if you have a home alarm, well, yeah, I guess I started and also ended in like the call center portion. Where like my original job was if your alarm goes off, I give you a call and ask if everything's okay. But I also worked at night, which also dealt with like the service end of things and other things. And then yeah, I was there for a while. I was with that company for almost 10 years. It was like 9.8 years. I really wanted to get out of there before the 10-year mark because it was just supposed to be a part-time job while going to school. And then, yeah, plans changed. But anyway, by the time it ended, I was more of a working on projects and training and stuff like that within the company. DJ, have you ever had the orange bang beverage? I remember drinking at a local taco joints around my area. Orange bang. Orange bang. It doesn't sound familiar. I'm gonna Google it. Hang on. I don't think so. It looks like this. Oh man, this picture makes it look so good. Like, look, just think about how much time they spent on this one picture alone. You know, they have everything set up correctly. They had to make sure these drinks were perfectly made and perfectly frosty. No fingerprints on like the condensation on the front and stuff. But no, I don't think I've ever had this. It's weird they have it in like a fountain style whipped drink. Don't think so. Bang is scary. It has 300 grams of caffeine and some creatine. Wait, what? I was thinking of something else. I was gonna say, creatine in that, really? Pollo Loco has it. Yeah, I've never been there. Did I just say? I think I just said Polo too. It's Pollo, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Now I'm second guessing myself. I'm not saying chicken correctly in Spanish. Hang on one sec. How do you...
Pollo.
Oh, there we go. There's the authentic way right there.
Pollo.
I could just mouth it and pretend that's what I'm saying.
Pollo.
Okay. Anyway. Because of Breaking Bad, I keep calling it El Pollo Loco, Pollos Hermanos, and people look at me weird. Oh man, I do not know what was just said. I need to watch Breaking Bad. El Poco Loco? There we go. Pokemon. You eat Pokemon. That's crazy. Just call it the crazy chicken, yeah. Most promo picks aren't real food / drink PG. Like the milk and cereal commercials is usually watery milk. It has a better consistency for those slow pours and stuff for TV. It's a good point. And I'm sure there's some Photoshop going on and stuff like that too. Some little touches, little touch-ups. There are a lot of fat champs, MODOK, Kingpin, and now Mojo. I think it's cool, man. I don't know. A lot of it reminds me of like the old school bosses in video games, where like the size of whoever you were gonna fight, whatever boss you were gonna take on. Like the size really mattered. Like it directly told you like how powerful whoever you're gonna fight was, you know. The fatter they were, the stronger they were. So I don't know. I like it for that reason. And I really want Mojo to be the boss of some quest. Like, I hope he... Well, I guess he's not going to be the boss of 6.4. But I don't know. I hope they find some way to make him the boss of some quest in the future. Like they did with Champion. The Champion. Watery glue, my bad. They make it look like milk. Dude, it also keeps those kids quiet too, right? You know what I'm saying? that's how they sell it to the parents. Like, buy our cereal. It'll give you some peace and quiet time, alone from your kids. Modok ain't fat. He just he's just a head, potato head. That's true. That's also true. If Namor is only 664, would it make sense to sell him and get the tier 5 basic to use elsewhere while I save up 6 stones to get him to 200? Potentially. Potentially. Let's go take a look. Sig 64. What do we got? Whatever. Yeah, about 42%. I mean, 43%. It's not terrible. It would be kind of rough to use him against some of the harder opponents that reflect damage, though, I'd imagine. Like, using him against Electro in a high-level quest would probably be a bad time. It may make sense to, yeah. If you... This will be my last round. I actually got more points than I thought I would. I'm not going to run my 5 stars anymore after tonight, and just hope that this is enough to get Annihilus. But anyway, if you have another mutant champion to rank up, then yeah, I think that would make sense. Have you seen the motion comic? I did see the motion comic, yeah. It's pretty good. It's a long one compared to the normal ones. I liked it. Sometimes the motion comics are a little too short, you know? Aunt May doing the big brain work. Damn sure is. Why couldn't he be 6.4 boss? Already leaked? They had beta testing for 6.4 already. I think they tested it all, at least, right? I wasn't part of the tests. But I think Legacy... Does Legacy have that on his channel? Or was that just 6.3? Well, now I'm not entirely sure. But I think all that stuff is already set for 6.4, as far as I know. Unless they pulled an audible last minute here. PG, you want to do Labyrinth 100% next, and don't know if I should put the H generic into Sig 27 Aegon or Sig 153 Doom for the Prestige. Tough call, man. I'm going to turn to Aunt May once again. I'm leaning more towards saying go for Doom. Because Labyrinth of Legends, since there's no hit count cap like there is in the Abyss, you could really... Like, eventually you're going to hit 999. And it's not going to be that many fights in. But let's go check it out. 5-star, rank 5. So, you're what? Sig? What do you say? Sig 27, which is about 34%. And that would go to I should just type in the number. It would go to about 38%. Yeah, man, I would give it to Doom. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference at all for Labyrinth. I would just slap those into Doom. Get the prestige. Colossus would go to rank 5 if I sell Namor. Colossus is a beast. I think it'd be worth it. I'd probably do it if I was in your situation. Alright, I want to get over 6.5 though. So I'm going to do... Let's do this. These 2 5-stars are only rank 1. So I'm going to mix them in a little bit. Make these the last 2 rounds of the night. Is Mordo okay to fight Mojo? I haven't fought Mojo yet. I don't know at all how he works. The only thing I know about Mojo is how he looks, which I think he looks awesome. The next feature crystal, Cavalier crystals aren't called long shot crystals. Oh, you're saying if they're not called long shot crystals, Kabam missed the golden opportunity? Yeah, dude. You're absolutely right. They should definitely be called long shot crystals. The most accurate of crystal names ever. You gonna get the champion? It's a long shot. He sent over $1 too, Chuck. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, dude. I hope they do that, man. Kabam, they're usually pretty good with the wordplay type stuff, you know? And they like to troll a little bit sometimes. I do wonder, though, like, maybe there's someone in, like, their marketing that's like, we can't call these long shot crystals. We need people to buy these crystals. You can't do that. I don't care how funny it is. Discovered your channel a couple weeks ago, as I want to take my casual playing to another level. You've helped a bunch with entertaining content too. Tyler, glad you like the content, man. Welcome. Welcome to the channel, the live streams, all that goodness. Warlock is the best against Mojo. Does Mojo have healing abilities? Or is it for a different reason? Kind of want Jubilee or Dazzler next up, even though they're mutants and just want more shiny sparkles. I hear you. I wouldn't be mad. Alright. Actually, let's throw a Wasp in there. One last round of the night. A little bit over 6.5 mil. I hope this gives me my 20 sigs. To the hardest opponent, get the teeniest, tiniest bit more points out of it. Dragon would lose her mind if they added Jubilee. Does she like Jubilee? I know she does like Captain Sparkles, of course. So you're probably right. Oh, on start screen, Mojo is giving us the finger? What? Really? Will Kabam add Baby or Teenage Groot? Whoa, game is frozen. Oh, there we go. Probably neither. I did want them to add Baby Groot, though, man. People had some pretty creative ideas. I don't remember what all of them were, but it was like... Even if Baby Groot wasn't a character themselves... you gotta take it easy on the spam there. Even if Baby Groot wasn't a character themselves, you could have them as like part of a character where you're just like throwing Baby Groots at the opponent or something. I don't know. Like that was a special 3 of a new Guardian character. If they added a new Rocket. Baby Groot attack. I still really want them to add the Halloween Rocket Raccoon Rabies edition. I would love that so much. Mantis? Yeah, they could add Mantis. Look at that, man. I actually know a character because I've seen the Guardians movies. Mojo, wait, yeah, I want to see this. Mojo on the home screen. Ooh, free crystal. Hold that thought. Is it in this? Is it in one of these pictures? In the... Jeez, dude. Look at that profile pic. That was talked a little bit in, Oh, wait, is that a new collector that you can get too? Interesting. I don't see it. Which... When you press start game, like when it first loads up, is that what you're talking about? Oh, BG, when you start up the game, at the start up is a picture of Mojo holding a paper in his right hand and gives a finger. Okay. Well, sadly I can't look at that on stream just because of the way it works. I have to have the game already opened, and then I can plug my my capture card in. But I'll take a look at that off stream. So hoping that the Weapon X Wolverine would be more than just an accidental ad. It might be the could be the Act 6 champion. I know a lot of people don't want that. A lot of people want him as a playable character outside of just a Legends Trophy champ. So I'm kind of hoping that he is just a regular character. Think Kabam would do more cross-character specials like they did with Fantastic Four? I hope they do. I don't know. Fantastic Four, they're pretty special, so that might have just been like a one-time special thing. Because, you know, of course that had to take more work on their part. But I do hope to see that more. I think it's really cool. I definitely appreciated it. One day, 15 hours left to cultivate them lovely green and red Skittles. Be a farmer, hint, hint. What? Is that something to do with acorns or something? What? Billy D, you've lost me. I mean, I see the space between Cole and Tiv 8. So, oh, the revives. Well, apparently, I don't know, people were talking that the revives might have been changed already, so. B. Daniels. Sending over Buck. What's up, dude? Saying my mom had surgery to repair her abdominal wall yesterday and everything seemed to go well. Uh-oh. Until about an hour ago when they had to take her back in due to internal bleeding. Prayers welcome. Dang, B. Daniels. Sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully they got it under control and everything. But yeah, that's never a good sign. I mean, never a good thing to hear, but trust in the doctors. Hopefully they take care of it all. On the road, not knowing is the worst. Yeah, dude. That's the rough part, man, is just waiting, not knowing what's going on exactly. But yeah, man. Hopefully it all works out for the best. Yeah, on that note, it is getting late. I do need to get out of here. Definitely hoping for the best. Got a lot of people in here that have her in their prayers and all that. So yeah, give us an update. But alright, yeah, I do need to head out. Feels like the spawn rate has slowed down tonight. Yeah, a bunch of people are saying the spawn rate is not great. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, definitely give us an update. On that note, Dubnium, Lakers bodyguard, the owner, Kevin Luong, thank you very much for being tonight's quadruple D. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Imagine you popped up the egg crystal just like you awakened Wolverine. It's impossible, man. I try. The reason I go to the screen every night is because I try to open it. So there wouldn't be any accidental openings. You know, there'd be if it actually did open, it would be a surprise. But I'm pressing the open button right now. It's not working. But all right. Thank you to everyone else that sent over a little something with the super chats and all that too. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Good night, everybody.